Now, what clothes are you going to wear today, sir? And he'd lay my clothes out on the bed for me when I'd had my bath, so I could step straight into my clothes. And
I've been born in the wrong country, you know.
Yeah. Well, my name is Gordon Forsey. Well, I was sent to the prisoner of war camp as a compassionate posting. My wife had been taken seriously ill when I was on a draft to go out to Malaya. And so that I could be near her while she was recovering, I was posted to the prisoner of war camp as a motor transport officer. But typical army, the fact that I was motor transport officer, of course, I couldn't drive. So consequently, the Germans had to teach me to drive. The result of which, I never passed an official test, but as far as the army was concerned, I'd passed a test in everything. So I'm enabled to drive steamrollers or whatever you like. And my license now is I've cleared to drive all types of vehicles.
So we're now standing, we've walked up the end of the trackway.
Yeah, and we're standing at the crossroads of that, yeah.
Anything here that sort of you can recognise, things coming back?
No, not now. No.
Can you tell us a bit about what these buildings were that were down in front of us?
These were the administration buildings here, where the CO was, and the administration, and where my office was in one of these for the transport. Because the lorries were parked out the back here, and then of course that was the officers' quarters up there. And
if when we carry on through here, we end up in the
German compound here. Yeah. Now the British troops were not normally allowed in there unless on specific occasions. We kept the British troops were all billeted here, and the administration. It was only if there was trouble or anything like that that we went into the camps. And as I say, in the camps where I visited once or twice, they had outside their camps, they made little model villages of where they used to live in Germany, and they picked up, you know, bits of heather and stones and literally reproduced their little villages where they were.
And my name is Hans Strehlau, and I'm an ex-POW. The younger generation don't even know what that means. It's ex-prisoner of war. Then in May 46, we were then a load of us taken to England, and I think we disembarked at Tilbury and by train went as far as Scotland. We were there for about a fortnight, then came to, I believe it was Morton in the March, and from there we were sorted in groups, and I ended up at Setley camp at Brockenhurst. And from there we were then distributed to work on a farm. In pairs usually. The lorry picked us up in the morning and delivered us wherever we were, and brought us back at night. And I went to Exbury Elite Farm and never went anywhere else. I was there, after 12 months, the farmer, Mr. Honey, asked me if I wanted, he would like me to stay on the farm. Another was billeted out, and one other fella came with me, Rudy Dietrich. We've been friends ever since, and that's how it started. Then in June 46, I went out to Elite Farm, and that's the last time I ever went into Setley camp.
So you were telling us about this tree. What can you do? You remember this tree?
Yes, I think that was not very big at the time, but over the years, as I passed by the roadie, I always see that tree, and I'm quite sure it's the tree that was standing between the barracks. Yeah.
How tall was it when you were here? Do you recall?
Only about 9, 10. It's about 10 feet, something like that. It wasn't very big, you know, somewhere about diameter of what, about 4, 5, 6 inches, something like that.
Yeah, a tree of memories.
I suppose it is. Every time I go back, you know, because we pass the roadie quite often, you know, yeah.